Peace and love, family. Thank you for joining me on this video of my trip to Denver with my best friend. Initially, we were going to meet on the East Coast. We're actually 6.5 hours away. So the cost that it would take for me to drive to meet her in the middle was the same cost that was the flight to Denver. I actually used skyscanner.com. Check it out. They have some really inexpensive flights if you just really need a reset and some fun girls time, which is what we did. We had an absolutely amazing time, so I can't wait to share all that we got into. So first you'll see this image of downtown area. We did drive by the Denver Broncos stadium, which was really beautiful, really nice. Downtown has really beautiful museums. It's also this really cool artistic options there as well. This is a picture with the Denver flags. We did find Gaia Marsala, which is a vegan restaurant. The food was great. The staff was so kind and so nice. That was refreshing. And here are just some images of us in front of the place where we got our food. So now we are traveling the next day to all of the beautiful sites and inclines that I found. One of the things I will highly recommend is to get a rental car. Uber and Lyft and other sorts of public transportation options are available. However, our rental for, I believe we were there for 3 days, 2 nights, was around $100. So it wasn't bad at all. I would highly recommend getting a car. But our first stop was the Red Rocks and Amphitheater. This is coming into the amphitheater. The trails for the Red Rocks, absolutely beautiful. I would highly, highly recommend traveling here. The theater is literally housed in the mountains.
This place is very dog friendly. Very dog friendly. Yeah. Everywhere. The national park, not national parks, the local scenic places, the hotels, very dog friendly.
So that is true. It is very dog friendly. So here you can see the view, and I'll show you the stadium in just a minute. So Anderson .Paak was actually performing the day we left. So if I had planned a little bit better, I would have loved to attend his concert right in the mountains. It was amazing. They also do yoga here, which is great. I didn't get a chance to check it out, but really, really beautiful. Here are a few videos and photos that I took while there. It was amazing. Here I'm just shooting some yoga content right on the Red Rocks trails. And some more images here. So because this was on an incline, one thing that I can share upon my research is that you should drink a lot of water because Denver is considered the mile-high city. So it is almost a mile above sea level. So the altitude can sometimes bring on headaches and dizziness and things like that. So to prepare, drink a lot of water. Try to eat as clean as possible before you travel. And then also just do some deep breathing exercises, which you can see I'm doing here, just to open up the lungs, to open up your nasal passage. These are just some fun images we took together. Still there at the Red Rocks Trail and Amphitheater. So much fun. It's really, really beautiful. Hopefully you can see just by the scenery in the background, it was very calming and very relaxing. The city is quiet, but once you get out of the airport, it's very calming, quiet, just land and grass and not a lot of buildings and things like that. So here is the second place we went to, the incline. Again, I'm doing some nostril breathing here.
Right nostril. And breathe into the left. Close your left. And then breathe out through your right. And then do the other side. So breathe in. Oh. Close the right.
All right, boogies are clear.
Activating your left and right hemisphere in the brain.
Boogies are clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out.
This is called the Ruder Hess Reservoir, an incline. So this was one of the first stops. And again, this was about 45 miles away from our hotel. We stayed at the Aloft. So the rental car was extremely helpful. So really just take in the views. I mean, it was breathtaking. I live in a city, so this was, look at that incline, first of all. I don't know if you can see it, but look at that incline. In all, once we got up to the top and walked back down, I think it was only about a mile, so it wasn't very long. So yes, the view was absolutely breathtaking, and this is what it really was about for us. We really just wanted to connect. It's been a long time since we connected with one another, and it was important for us to talk, to vent, to express, to just support each other. And so that's what this trip really did. So if you are looking to party, to have fun, to hang out, I wouldn't necessarily recommend Denver as a place for it. But if you want to have a reset, if you want to be in nature, if you want to rejuvenate, and if you want to relax, this is the place. I mean, look at the beautiful views. It's absolutely gorgeous. And for us, it was a beautiful reset. It was a lot of peace and calmness. This is us running down the hill once we finished because it was just easier to run. So we just taking a little stroll right here. So many good things. You have the views, you have healing, you have the sun, you have nature, you have exercise. I mean, what more could you want, right? So the second place we went to is the Philip S. Miller Park. As you can see, that huge incline. So this one was a little different from the one previously. This one was shorter. It only had 200 steps. However, it was steep, extremely steep. And you can kind of see a little bit here. It was steep. You can see everybody else walking. As I show y'all this little dance that we did, we literally made up a dance in the hotel and did it at the top of every mountain or every incline that we went to. So don't mind us, we were just being silly as a part of the healing process. And again, once we got to the top, it was a little challenging. However, we didn't feel, the sickness, the dizziness, the headaches. So we were actually fine with the incline. Keep your body healthy, do your breath work, drink your water, you'll be fine. It was a good time for us. So this is us coming down the incline. We decided to go get something to eat. And then we decided to do the incline again. To watch the sunset. There was another incline, maybe about 2 miles away. You could actually see it once you got to the top, but because we wanted to watch the sunset, we didn't take that one. That one was a little bit longer, and that was an actual hiking trail. So in all, for this day in here, you can see the sun actually setting. We decided to take the trail down the second time, which again was so beautiful. This particular day, it was 4 places that we went to. 4 mountains, 4 inclines. I think we left the hotel around 10 and we didn't get back till about 8:30. So it was a long day, but it was very healing. For example, even on this side of the incline, we were walking down the trail as the sun was setting, and I just felt like I needed to release. So I was like, let's do a releasing ceremony. So we both literally screamed to get out everything that we wanted to release. It was so good. It was so healing. It was emotional. It was great. We had a really, really good time. Look at the views. Look at the sun. We did get to sit on top of the mountain and just simply watch the sunset for about an hour. I just kind of want to recap everything that I talked about in this video. So again, it is so important to prepare. Make sure you are preparing for the weather. It does change frequently. I've heard that it could be sunny one day and snow the next day. So make sure you pack layers. I packed a lot of workout clothes, tennis shoes, and some sweatshirts. We went at the end of September, which I was told was the best time to go. So probably between August and September, because it's not too hot, not too cold. It does get very cold at night. I think the lowest it got was 44 degrees at night. However, because we had such long days out in the sun, we weren't out very late. I think 9 was the latest, and with a sweatshirt we were fine. So prepare for the weather, prepare for the altitude, drink your water, have your breath work, do your exercises, make sure you eat clean, meaning your fruits and vegetables to kind of help you. It is a very pet-friendly city, so feel free to bring your dogs if you choose to. One of the things that I did want to visit was the sand dunes and Rocky Mountains. So Denver is a city. However, if you really want the long and beautiful hiking trails, if you want the waterfalls and the sand dunes, which are a really popular tourist spot in Colorado, I would highly recommend making a day to go to the Rocky Mountains or to the sand dunes. Rocky Mountains was about 2.5 hours or 2 hours and 15 minutes away. The sand dunes was even further. So we just didn't have time, but we definitely want to go back again, and we want to plan to go to the Rocky Mountains, maybe spend a day or two there, and to also go to the sand dunes. I would highly recommend. It's really beautiful from what I could see and from what I read. It's pretty spectacular, and you can even go there at night, which is even more amazing, especially during a moon cycle. Also, just things to do. Check out the museums in Denver. You can go downtown. You can go to a Denver Broncos game. They have a lot of festivals usually going on in the spring and summer. A lot of inclined hiking trails all over. And get your healing on. Be out in nature. Relax, rejuvenate, refresh, restore. I would highly recommend going. Again, if you're looking to party, if you're looking for a city vibe, this may not be the place for you. But if you want to experience something different, if you want peace, if you want nature and hiking and a different experience, I would highly recommend. We both want to go back because we had such a good time. And it also makes a difference with who you decide to go with, because that makes the trip. So keep an open mind, prepare, and enjoy nature when you go to Denver. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. I can't wait to share more. Peace and love, family. Thank you so much.